Hi, Morningstar. Join me if you'd like. And if you don't, that's okay. All right. Atushikata wushiata. Don't own the rights to this music. Atushikote na eheshote ama. Atushikote ataya shote ate ana. No, doshikate apa. Okay, Alexa, play Peter Cater. Ate shikate ana. Ate shikate ana. Okay, so today's topic is perfection deception. I think that's okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set protocols. Archangels, love and light. Oh. Who's willing to cleanse us of our arc field? Just take some deep breaths. Tapping into the great I am. And then diving deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth. And then breathe back up into the great I am. Oh, crap. Oh my God. So today's topic is kind of a doozy. Oh my God. Perfection deception. So I was out earlier just doing my whatever, listening to my own meditation time, and started getting this message. And been thinking about this for a little bit, for a while. And so it was so funny because, it's like I'm ready to go live, right? And then I get all ready and then I have to wait an hour. And it's kind of like, and that's all I'm going somewhere today with this message. There's some key notes on that. Hurry up and wait. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I have 4 beings in front of me. I'm seeing blue diamond, indigo blue coming in on each side. Oh, white diamond. And grandmother's telling me to breathe. Okay, so let's begin. So, perception, deception. Going live takes a whole lot of gumption, right? And it's like right before, it's like sometimes I'm so overflowed with pure light energy, and they're just so flooding my spirit that I'm just like lit. Or as I begin, or right before I push the start button, like today, it's like, oh God, I'm going to get anxiety and I can't breathe, and oh God, I don't want to go live. I don't want to go live. It's like all these crazy ass thought processes that go through my own personal mind in this process of just going live. It's crazy ass shit, man. Okay, so breathe. So is this like intense time or what? This whole full moon shit? Oh my God, it's killing me. It's killing me. This is the first day that I've woken up in probably 3 weeks, 2 weeks, that it was like, oh wow, I kind of feel normal again. Huh. Interesting. So there's a fallacy in the light worker community, and grandmother saying go with it, that we have to be perfect in order to do the stuff. It's a 3D thing that we project on, or is being projected on, to the 5D, like an overlay, right? Here's the 3D. So in the 3D, I gotta look like this person, and I gotta, look at that magazine ad. Oh my God. That was me growing up. I mean, I was such a tomboy, and as kids, just whatever, that it was like, my mother, my stepmom, was an awesome, wonderful person, and thank God she was in my life. But because of the craziness or the dynamic in the family, sometimes she'd be at the restaurant having a drink with girlfriend. And the babysitter would be watching us kids. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sure that made her sane, right? So, but for me, it was like, I learned, or what I thought, I would see, like, okay, so I'm going to age myself here, of course, but like watching Doris Day on a movie, right? Or any older female person, or or you flip through magazines. And I can remember being a young wife and a young mother. And really, I mean, when I got pregnant and had my first child, I didn't know diddly squat about taking care of baby. And my mom came down to stay with me 2 weeks each child, because I thought, I'm gonna kill this thing accidentally. I never babysat. I didn't do any of that stuff. I don't think I changed diapers. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So as my children were growing up, I had this idea in my head, and I would feel almost this guilt of, like, you'd see like the magazines at the checkout at the grocery store, Good Housekeeping, blah, blah, blah. It didn't matter. And it was like, oh man, I need to, that's what a perfect mom looks like. That's what a perfect wife, your house needs to look like that. Look like this. And I'd buy those magazines and be like, and I'd cut them out, and I'd put them on. I think later on I'd start putting stuff on my dream board, but it was like, that's what I wanted. That's what I thought I wanted. But then it seemed like the pressure of in that perfectionistic spirit, inevitably, I'd clean the house spotless, right? The kids are at school. Inevitably, the day that I do that, right? I mean, I was so OCD. I would sometimes vacuum twice. I would vacuum once a day. The house was always cleaned. I ruled that house like oh my God. I think back now, and I don't know how my kids survived. I don't know how I survived the pressure of this perfectionistic bullshit of the 3D. Now, is there anything wrong with wanting a $10,000 Ralph Lauren leather chair? No. If you can afford it, go for it. Gotta get the ashtray. Is there anything wrong with wanting really super nice stuff in your life? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But, help. But the pressure that I put on my own self and my own children, like what I was talking about, they would come, I'd have the house cleaned, dinner's in the oven, hello, right? Brownies or cake is already made on the counter, right? I mean, I think back about all the energy that I spent over those years. Oh my God. So anyway, inevitably, someone would spill the Kool-Aid cup, right? And then I would lose my shit. I'm just like, are you kidding me? And be so angry. the kids just want to come home and have Kool-Aid, right? They just got some milk, Kool-Aid, and it was like, oh my God, I had put such a high, unrealistic expectation, not only on myself, but also in the family dynamic, and then also on my own children. That's crazy ass shit. So let's fast forward. In the 5D, in our key energy signature, in who we are, standing before Source, standing before the great I am, we are perfection. We are glorious. Breathe. We are beautiful. Everything is absolutely divine. It is glorious, right? Who we are in that. That's our higher self. That's our highest knowing, right? And then we have the 3D. Now, the 3D in anyone's life and on mine on any given day can be an absolute shit show. And God dang it, I just got to go there. If we're portraying as leaders or as people, as light workers, and especially if you are doing this stuff, we do a disservice to our clients. We do a disservice to our other associates of making or thinking that we are, oh, I've written my book. Oh, I'm on all of these different platforms. Oh, I'm now on this podcast. Oh, I'm now on this radio show. Oh, I'm on this, I'm on that, I'm on that. And it's just like, oh my fucking God, are you kidding me? That is fucking ego. It's ego. Oh my God, what does ego do? It's gonna self-destruct. If that is the energy of that, it's going to self-destruct. So there's nothing wrong with wanting things to be better. There's nothing wrong. And lots of times, higher self, our higher knowing, will present something to us. And it's like, oh my God. So many of us are, yeah, we've taken that in. We've taken that in. We've taken that in. Right. And so we are all at different spectrums of our journey. But if anyone thinks that because you've got this and this going on and this going on, and you are like this and like this, it's like, I'm sorry, but that's good. Yay. Kudos. Yes. Keep going. Yes. 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 But for someone out there who's not yet confident, White Wolf, not yet confident, not yet, they're learning. They're learning the baby steps, right? There's nothing wrong with baby steps. The problem is if we get into that cycle, is like, it's okay. Let me slow down. So right before, when I was waiting to go live, I had my laser pointer with my kitten, my cat, Caspian. And, you put it over here and he goes here and you put it over there and that. So, and I was looking at that and I was just awestruck of how he'd just be on the prance, right? And I was like, man, that laser pointer is like source. That laser pointer is like God's source energy, our higher self directing, leaving what? Breadcrumbs, manifested signs that you'll see along the highway. It's amazing in this spiritual journey how signposts will show up. I'll be thinking about something, or White Wolf and I will have a discussion about something, and then the next thing you know, on 5 different platforms or different stuff, it's like, bam, it comes back. It's kind of, that's how we are as master creators, all of us, right? You make a wish, man, it'd be really great to see a cardinal today. Man, what happens? Cardinal shows up. This is a this is a kind of a difficult process to talk about because it affects us, doesn't it? There's a person that I've been listening to for a long time, that Matt Kahn. So Matt Kahn, I'd listened to him, and Matt Kahn is, he's got the books, he's got all the stuff. That guy, if you want to talk about someone that's on the cutting edge of the light worker community, Matt Kahn. And if you never listened to him, please listen to him because he is awesome. But it was really interesting because in reading one of his emails that he sends out, here's this person who's been at the forefront at least the last 8 years of light worker energy. I mean, he is at like the crest, right? At the crest. So in reading this email from him, he is very transparent in what he goes through. It's no bullshit. And I have been really healed and blessed by his transmissions, because he'll say, for a week, I was wrapped in my blanket, walking and going through my house, losing my shit, thinking I'm losing my mind. Oh my God, just being so, and I'm like, oh my God. And then he gets to the other end of it, and then he's able to speak about it by being vulnerable and real and truthful about his adventure. And so listening to him talk about those things. And so like I got an email, I don't know, the day or yesterday or the day before, the same thing. I don't know if it was 3 months ago in his timeline or whatever, but he was losing his shit again. He was ready to stop, throw in the towel. Done. So here's this person who is like made it, right? I mean, made it in the spiritual community. I mean, the guy is a genuine teddy bear. He's a genuine, authentic, real, vulnerable key component, and has spoken such truth, and I've received such healing. But in him showing his vulnerability, and him showing his inability at times to transverse, to come to the other side of himself. Oh my God, thank you. We need that. We need to show our vulnerability. We need to show, like, my God, it's not, it's like, yeah, it's been a shit show. Oh, are you not meditating? Fuck that bullshit. That's judgment. That's whatever. Put that to the side. That's not, no, no. Because until you have walked a certain path, your path, and have skinned your knee, broken your leg, whatever spiritually meaning, and then you get on the other side of those things, that teaches a heart of compassion, that teaches vulnerability, that none of us get out of here without going through it. We go through it. So, and that's okay. So it's like the 3D, right? And the 5D. So the 5D, we want that. We like, oh man, my 5D is like, I'm going to go fast. I'm going to go Mach 2. I want to do this. I want to do that. Blah, blah, blah. I've got, showing me all these awesome things. Spirit showing me all these awesome things, right? So my 5D. Then me and my 3D is like, I haven't been there yet. I don't trust you guys a lot. I don't. I'm still working out the whole trust issue thing. Still getting healing from past stuff. Something as simple as some child in elementary school. I think one day I had on, my real mom dressed me, and it was like, I had on a red shirt and a purple shorts. And so this little girl she's pointing, laughing, and then her friends joined in, of course, pointing, laughing. ew, that doesn't match. Who dresses you? Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, I mean, you're like 6 years old. What? And then all of a sudden, and you're just trying to make your way through kindergarten and first grade. You know, it's a whole new world. And then you got these like little kids that are like, what? But yet it affects us, doesn't it? It did something to my innermost being. Yeah, right? And other times, I'm not alone in this. None of us get out of being made fun of, being poked at, being, and then there's the other stuff. Then there's that whole other polar opposite of if everything is good, wonderful, and beautiful over here, and then on the polar opposite that we have gone through hell. We have gone through alcoholic parents or drug addictive parents or, just really incredibly bad, nasty, horrific things that we experienced as children, that we experienced growing up, thinking, God, I hope I get out of this alive, right? Right? And then on the opposite spectrum, so breathe. So give yourself a break. When days are hard, know that you're not alone in that oh my God, if anyone stands or sits before you and they have got all their ducks in a row, they've either gone through hell to get there or they're full of shit. They're full of shit. Because we don't get out of this 3D experience without getting some scuffs. If we are warriors in spirit, we're going to have slashes. Oh man, there's a slash on this. Here's where someone tried to put a sword through my heart and spirit. Oh, here's an explosion from something that happened back when I was in my teens. Oh my God, here's this dynamic. Here's this dynamic. Someone's heart could be stabbed through 3 or 4 times, gunshot wounds in spirit, right? Yeah. We experience this stuff, right, guys? But God source energy, like the laser pointer, right? Keep going. Hey, keep going. Follow this. Now, sometimes they'll take us over here to redirect us to something over here. It's almost like that. Oh God, I don't remember the scientific term for it. But the shortest distance between 2 lines from A to B is a straight line, right? It's a straight line. So lots of times in the spiritual journey, we're having a highlight time, right? Or spirit's like, man, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And it's the next mountaintop experience over there. This is point A. There's point B. And you're like, yeah, I want that. Oh my God, that would be so cool. I can't wait for that to happen. And then you're still resonating in that energy and you're still resonating. And all of a sudden the days go by, the weeks go by, the years go by, and then something happens here, and then something happens here, and then something happens here. You are so thick in this deep valley that it's like you lose sight. It's like when someone goes in to feed the alligators. There's a whole joke about that. I was like, going in to clean out the alligator pit. I don't know. Hell, I can't even remember the damn joke. It was funny and shit because then you have alligators chomping at your ass on the way out, right? And it's just like, right? You just hot turmoil, shit show. What? What's happening? Wait a minute. I started out here thinking I'm going to go straight ski line, ski lift straight to that, right? And Spirit's like, yeah. Your higher self's like, yeah. Your 3D is going, yeah, until the first shit show. And then it's like, what? Wait, why is that triggering me? Ooh, then that couple over there in the restaurant's having an argument. Ooh, that's triggering something in me. Oh, I'm having a hard time cleaning my house. Oh, what's going on? I've got bills. Car payments. I've got COVID to deal with. Oh shit. Oh shit. Things are happening in a family dynamic that I can't control, and I see shit spinning out. Oh, fuck. What am I going to do? God. And then this is the proof in the pudding. This is it. This is it. This is where we get refined in gold. Like fire, high fire, beautiful purified gold. We never go from point A to B as a straight line. Spiritually, higher selves in the great I am, hell yes. Hell to the yes. 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 But our 3D self, we don't know at times the false narrative of our ego that's hanging out back here, kind of pulling the triggers, pulling the strings. You're a puppet, you're this, you're that, fuck, I don't know. It's just the bullshit. It's bullshit. But we still go through it, don't we? We go through it, and we go through it hard. And we go through it hard. It messes with your heart. It messes with your spirit. It messes with your trust issues. It messes with all your vulnerabilities. It's like someone untaps the can that you thought had been capped and done, and they go, hey. And then they start pouring it out, and you're like, oh, shit. Oh, God. Are you effing kidding me? What? And lots of times as light workers, because we do the work, we look at this stuff as best that we can on each given day of when we're ready to step into more truth, when we're ready to step into more light. And we think, oh, top to cap, done, put it up on a shelf, right? And then time will go by and spirit goes, what's in that one? What's in there? And they start pouring it out. And you're like, oh, shit. Fuck. Here we go again. There's a meme that you'll see every once in a while that comes by on Facebook that it's like a mom or a woman, you've all seen this, is on like an intense ride, right? And she's over here like, ah. And then the little kid is like, scared, and his eyes are bugging out and holding on for dear life. Yeah. That's the journey. When we get to the other side, yeah, we have breakthrough. We have, when we get to that B, when we go from A to B, and when we finally arrive, yes, then it's a newer area of expansion. It's a newer, broader perspective. That is the journey again and again and again. This doesn't stop. It does not stop. It doesn't stop. So if you're here and you're like, ah, good, yay, great. And they're saying, go there. Yeah, great. Right? Yeah. Okay, jump off. Here we go. It doesn't always have to be a shit show. It does not have to be. But we hide shit in our 3D. We hide stuff. We don't know. We don't know it. Spirit knows. Source knows. Our higher self knows. They are all, God, source, energy, and the great I am is all knowing. White Wolf and I had a really wonderful dialogue last night about the multi dimensions of ourselves. And I think it was Dolores Cannon had said, and I had listened to her and others, that time is only counted here on the 3D on Earth, that time here. Am I not live? It looks live. 29.05.
That shows that you've only been on there for 10 minutes.
Shows live. Can anybody give me a thumbs up? Well, I'm going to keep going with it. So anyway, Dolores Cannon had said that time is only here. Out there, it doesn't exist. And it slows way down. So like when two astronauts or like a twins, right? A twin stays on Earth and then the other twin is an astronaut and they go into space and they're there for a period of time. This twin on Earth is going to age. And when this one comes back, this one's going to be aged differently than the one that was out in space. So anyway, Dolores Cannon had said that And then we were talking last night that what if, and that all of our life, past, present, and future, is happening all at one time. And when you wrap your head around that, that is like almost like if you, and then last night I was seeing like a Halley's Comet, you know how the comet goes through the sky and it's still here and here and it just goes on and on and on and it's traveling. It is moving. So it's like the 3D or your past is on the same time trajectory. Here you are tomorrow. Here you are next week. Here you are next year. Here you are 30 years out. Here you are 40 years out. It's all on the same timeline. If someone was out in space looking at your life, they might be seeing it all at one time. Anyway, I hope I'm still alive. I hope that you give yourself a break, that you give yourself patience, because they got all the time. They got time. If you're not ready to do something here, it takes 6 months, a year, 3, 10, 4, however many years. It's your journey. It's your choice. Thank God for the A mountaintops that take us to the B mountaintops. But if you find yourself in the process of that journey and then you make it to the next one, so that is part of our growth. It's like a star explosion. It's like here, and then, and in those explosions is when the shit show happens. It's stuff that happens deep down here in the core innermost of our being, and it explodes. And then it's kind of like a reshuffling, a redealing, breathing into higher timelines, breathing into it. It's an ongoing process. So I've got a neat live this weekend. Check it out with Denise Wood. I think Wood is her last name. I'll post it tomorrow. That's going to be cool. And thank you for all of the appointments, and still running that special for $20. So if you haven't signed up yet, this is a great time to take opportunity of it. It's not going to last forever. It's just until for the Wesak full moon, which is next Monday. So anyway, I hope. Okay, they're saying light some sage. So this is Morningstar. Keeping it real. So, God's source energy. I ask for blessing right now of peace and grace to all of us to live our best life now, to live our highest timeline now. Thank you, Purple Energy Command. Thank you, Saint Germain. Thank you. Thank you. Help us to know beyond a shadow of a doubt who we are in our I am presence, who we are in our I am presence. Yeah. We're waking up. We're going through the process. It's fun. It's fun. And there's nothing better than being able to extend a hand of grace to someone else. So, with all love, blessings, peace, and joy. Morning Star. Peace out.